Welcome to Digi News. I'm your host Nostalgia925. My good friends, I came here to you with some fascinating news. I'm not sure it will fascinate each and every single one of you, but on that front, you must already know that I'm always very fascinated with everything involving science, and Digimon is science, basically, in case you haven't noticed. So I had to make a video out of it. I went to the Digimon Empire Discord server, and there's this news section where we discuss everything new involving Digimon, and I stumbled upon this tweet. I will read it first, I will discuss it immediately after. News from a while ago, a research paper on a newly discovered species of Australian trunk-boring cicad weevil by entomology PhD student Yun Jiao, let me say it like that, has recently been published. By the way, if I mispronounce the name, I'm sorry. Write down in the comment section how I should pronounce it. And you can find his Twitter account over there. In honor of its resemblance to a certain Digimon, it has been named Demersus Digimon. Wow. So, Demersus Digimon is a name given to a newly discovered species of Australian trunk-boring cicad weevil because it looks like Digimon. I don't really believe you guys really realize how crazy this is. So let me put this in a small sentence and simpler words. Because of a Digimon in the franchise called Digimon, a newly discovered species was named after that one Digimon who showed similar traits. Do you see how far Digimon goes, my friends? This is crazy, guys, and that is why I have invested so much time on Digimon in this channel. I really want to see how far the Digimon franchise can get. We made an entire section talking about their mythological inspirations, which are a lot. In another episode, we talked about how the character Mimi went through the 9/11 terrorist attacks in the USA, which is nuts that it was included, and to me, it is all the more fascinating. And now we see that a Digimon's name was used to refer to a newly discovered species. If that does not show how much potential the Digimon franchise has, then I don't know what you guys think of Digimon's potential. And you know what I find so funny? The Digimon franchise is certainly a very creative one, to say the least, because when you look at the designs of certain Digimon, I tell myself that these guys, these Digimon developers and drawers, really let loose when it comes to their imaginations. You see, they created Digimon, a Digimon as I recall I did not yet discuss, so we'll take the opportunity here, but just for your information, I did discuss its rookie form, Armadillomon, in the Explaining Armadillomon Digivolution Man video, a video which will be updated due to the numerous new fan arts that come out every now and then that try to give it a proper Ultimate and Mega level form, which it officially lacks. Anyway, the link towards the Armadillomon video is in the description box. Now, Digimon is this insectoid Digimon with powers to manipulate the earth. Its first appearance was in Digimon Season 2, and I remember vividly that the developers really wanted to play with the natural elements. You had Flamedramon with the element of fire, Raydramon with the element of thunder. Digimon was meant to represent the element of earth, and for its design, the Digimon developers inspired themselves by exploring the mole cricket, an insect that is part of the family of grasshoppers, crickets and locusts, insects that are really feared by farmers, especially the locusts, as they can easily, in one day only, destroy around 192 million kilograms of vegetation, and we're talking about food supply for thousands of people. Now, if the Digimon developers really wanted a Digimon that was good in underground battles, they took the right insect for it, because the mole cricket is adapted for underground life. I took a paragraph of Wikipedia, which is not really the kind of source I like to use, but anyway, it says that mole crickets vary in their diets. Some, like the tawny mole cricket, are herbivores, others are omnivores, feeding on larvae, worms, roots and grasses, and others, like the southern mole cricket, are mainly predaceous. They leave their burrows at night to forage for leaves and stems, which they drag underground before consumption, as well as consuming roots underground. And as Digimon is derived from the mole cricket, or in the least design-wise, it became a very good Digimon for underground battles, especially because it has organic drills which can be fired as projectiles, truly the kind of mole cricket you would not want to come across. Now, despite its design being derived from the mole cricket, it is said that it also looks like the newly discovered Australian trunk-boring cicad weevil, hence its name becoming Demersus Digimon. Despite the similarities, which I admit are pretty visible, the Demirus Digimon is a beetle, and the beetle is not a family member of the mole cricket that was the inspiration for Digimon. In fact, beetles are known to be eaten by some variants of mole crickets. That is an interesting fact. By the way, I am afraid I forgot my manners. So the tweet came from the PhD student called Hyun Jao. I'm not sure if he still is a student, but his work at the Australian National University Research School of Biology and Australian National Insect Collection is certainly appreciated here. And after scrolling through his Twitter, I found something which will be very interesting for the Pokemon fans who are watching the video. Let me quote his tweet. Our paper has been published online in Can Entomologist. We review Binborum pyrocroidae and described 3 new species which are named after the 3 legendary birds of Pokemon, referring to the rareness of these species that have only few specimens. Moltres is the fiery bird, Articuno is the blue bird, and Zapdos is the yellow spiky bird, and their names have been used to describe 3 new species. That should be very interesting for the Pokemon fans, right? Even Pokemon has had a fair share of contribution when it comes to name calling. So, to conclude, my friends, I will always be fascinated by Digimon because there is simply so much you can learn from it, and that which can be learned from Digimon almost seems endless. Every new Digimon that is being made can be explored in more than 3 different ways, and me and my mouth that sometimes has problems of staying shut, and my drive for doing research is more than definitely going to make me come back here and discuss these new findings. I really hope you guys are going to be there with me, with us, so please subscribe, press the notification bell, and make sure to hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you guys have Twitter, make sure to say something positive to Mr. Yun Jiao. Nice work deserves to be praised. If you loved this episode and want to see similar videos, know that the rest of the Digi News episodes are in the Digi News playlist. All the videos are placed in a chronological order so that you can easily catch up on the newest and oldest videos. And all my other Digimon related videos are also placed in particular playlists to make it easier for newcomers.